Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to do a review on the Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I'm going to show you guys how I achieve this no makeup everyday look. In all actuality, we know that we record and we edit, but once you guys master the skills that I'm going to teach you in this video, this makeup routine is a 20-minute makeup routine. Maybe less than that, depending on how fast you need to go. So, if you guys want to know how I feel about this Estée Lauder foundation, if I feel that it's worth the bucks, how I got this look, and how the formula works out throughout the day, because this right here says that this is a 24-hour stay. Get what I'm saying? That's a long time to say that this foundation is going to stay on. It says an all-day matte. So we are going to go through. I'm going to do the tutorial, let you guys see how to use the foundation and how it actually blends, how many layers. And then we're going to come back towards the end and I'm going to let you know how this product held up. If you are interested in seeing how to use this bad baby, to see if it's worth the bucks, because this is, when you round it up, about a $50 foundation. So yes, Estée Lauder, look at it, it's beautiful. We're gonna use this Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation, okay? And I use that to achieve this natural look that I got going on today. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned to see what I got going on. But before we get into the meat and the potatoes of the meal, right? Go ahead, flip that phone right side up, check that subscribe word. If it is red, click it. Make sure it turns gray. Subscribe to me. What you waiting on? I mean, come on now. The best part about it is that it's free and it supports your girl. It supports me. And I don't want you guys to miss nothing that I posted. So we're gonna get on right into it. Gonna see how we created this bomb ass look with this natural filtered face that I got going on. So if you guys are interested and want to see what I got going on, stay tuned.
I'm boo. Little bitch won't ride it. Told the bitch don't get out her body. Get right beside me.
Hey you guys. So I am getting ready to do a full face of natural makeup using the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation here. My shade is 5W1.5 Cinnamon, okay? For anybody who is around in my color shade. And honestly, you guys know that I'm a makeup artist, and this shade, this particular shade, can go with somebody, can work on somebody like a shade, and like especially in the face, you know, this part of your body is always lighter than this. If they feel like they a shade darker or maybe 2 shades darker than me, when you blend the neck from the chest up, it actually blends in. I use this on a lot of customers who is actually darker than me. And this is my summer color off. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys just a little information on this Estee Lauder. Now, it says that this is a 24-hour wear flawless natural matte foundation. Now, I have tried this foundation. I've been wearing this foundation for about 2 weeks before I came on here and talked to you guys. I'm not gonna say that it's matte. To me, when I put it on, it does not matte down. Maybe because I use like moisturizing primers and things like that. But I have combination skin anyway, so I don't think that is matte. But I do think that it does give you a flawless airbrush, like beautiful, radiant skin finish. I do agree that it does that. Now this retails for $43 with taxes. It end up like $46 or whatnot. You can get this at Ulta, Sephora, or on their website. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the product and what it says on the website. It says, wear confidence. Double Wear is a matte foundation that looks fresh, flawless, and natural liquid foundation that feels lightweight and so comfortable you won't believe it's super long wear. No touch-ups needed. It's heat resistant, life proof, waterproof foundation. It controls oil, won't look gray on deeper skin tones, 24-hour color true. Waterproof, controls oil. And they talking some real big stuff. Some real big stuff. And for this price in the name, it better back it up. And again, like I said, I have actually wore it, so I'm going to put this on today. It's about 3 o'clock now. We're going to get this done, and then I'm going to come back tonight and let you guys see how my face look after a full day of living. And I might even go through and blog throughout the day and let you guys see what I'm doing while I'm wearing this Estée Lauder. Okay, so back to it. It says, in a wide range of shades that flatters all, unifies uneven skin tones and cover imperfections. Buildable medium to full coverage foundation. Our best foundation for long wear. Double wear is the makeup that keeps up no matter where your day takes you. Apply once and don't think twice. Okay. And then it tell you how to find your perfect shade and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. But yeah. This right here, I will speak for it. I actually love the finish. After I decided to try it, I was like stuck in it. I've been wearing this, so I decided to go ahead and do a video on it before I get my new foundation coming in this week, which I will be doing another wear test and letting you guys know what I think about that foundation before I get into that for a couple of weeks. So I wanted to go ahead and do a video while I'm still using it and I'm loving it before I switch my foundations. So yeah, we're gonna get into it and maybe have a little chit chat, or I might throw the music on. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess I could talk through it because I want to teach you guys what I'm doing. First, I'm gonna hit a little plug. I'm about to apply some of my lip gloss. A little layer. Ain't it so cute? Now I'm dropping some limited edition shades for Halloween. And I'm gonna do a video on that when I make them, okay? You know what? First of all, let me just address this before we get started. I know my fingernails are beat up. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. I do my own nails. And I just been lazy. That's why y'all ain't got no videos from me. It's been life, kids, and homeschool, and all this stuff. And I just ain't got to it. That's it. That's all. Nothing to it. I just ain't got to it. But I'm going to get to it. I don't even know what I want to do. But if you guys want to see how I make the magic happen and how I do my nails, hit the comments. And I can start doing videos on that too. And you guys can get like me. Don't pay nobody to do nothing. Do it all for yourself. You hear me? Okay. But anywho, back into this baby. So, yeah, you guys, I just been feeling so like lazy and I should have did my, matter of fact, I'm going to do my skincare and everything off camera, and then I'm going to come right back after I do all that little stuff and then show y'all where I'm at. I'm back, skin refreshed all together. If you guys want to know what I use in my skincare regimen, you guys can check out the review on the Fenty products because that's all I did. And you guys want to see me use it, know what it's about, check that video out. All right. So now that I'm all together, I am going to use some of this, and I just keep dropping stuff, y'all. It's just, my life is in chaos right now. But all right, so anywho, I'm gonna prime with some of this Milk Makeup Hydra Primer. For my beginners, I didn't think that primer was necessary, but when I got hip to makeup, I understand why. You want to create a barrier between your skin and the makeup. I just put all that good stuff into my skin, right? The moisturizer, the sunscreen, all the stuff I just put on. And I want that to stay in there to protect my skin, and the primer is going to create a barrier between that and the makeup. And it's going to make sure and help to prevent the makeup from getting into my pores and clogging my pores. Y'all, what's up with this pimple on my neck? I don't know. I've been trying to pop it, everything. Life, y'all. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna get my mind right. All right, so I am going to apply. It just seems like everything is dirty, but oh well. All right, so I'm gonna spray my brush down with some setting spray first, and then, oh yeah, and then it doesn't come with the pump. For those who buy it, it doesn't come with the pump. This pump is $10. It's worth it, so you do not waste this $50. Because basically, when you round it off, it's $50. So, you know, so you don't waste your product, invest in the pump. It's $10. And I think it's $6 at Sephora. It was $10 at Ulta. I don't know. I'll look it up. When I figure it out, I'll put the prices down at the bottom for you guys. All right, so I'm going to use 3 pumps to start off. And then just like I sprayed that brush, I'm gonna spray on top of that. You know we gotta wear masks and stuff. And shout out to my girl Jackie Ina. For those who ain't hip to her, check her out. I learned a lot from her. She is bomb and inspirational. And the things you don't know, or you gonna learn, and she gonna give you all the tea. So yeah, check her out. Her name is Jackie Ina. She's a beautiful, beautiful Black beauty influencer. And she changed the game for a lot of stuff. A lot of people. And she is an OG. She been around. So check her out, y'all. So but she was using Final Seal. It's on Amazon. And when I first checked it out, when I first seen the video, I went on there. It was like $20-something, but it was all sold out, right? Because of her video she dropped. And then now that it's back in stock, they had to nerve to up the price. But I ain't about to play with them. I'm going to use my good old Morphe Luminous Satin Spray. And I think, you know, that's what helps with how it stays luminous. Now I am going to take my AirPod out because you always want to make sure that you hit your ears and hit your neck and make sure everything that's blended. Now here's a trick to the trade. I do wait to go over the nose, like the center of my face last. If you guys are following directions from a lot of foundations, they tell you to apply and blend out from the middle of the face outwards. I don't. A lot of women who's gonna be watching me, you guys are women of color, and you know that we deal with a lot of hyperpigmentation down in the bottom and the jaw lines of our face, maybe in the ring around our face. So you have to use more foundation on the outside of your face than the inside. And you're going to be putting concealer and everything on. Everything is going to build up, and you don't want your face in the middle to be peely or too much makeup on it, right? So with what I have left on the brush, I'm just going to tap over the middle of my face, under my eyes. Because again, if you guys been watching my videos, you know I got dark circles, right? But I ain't even about to play with y'all because I know y'all, I just know y'all knew I wasn't going to forget to tell y'all again. I mean, y'all here, y'all watching. I know you entertained. I know you are. I know you like what you're seeing. I know you interested to see how it's going to all come together. So why not subscribe? All you got to do is turn your phone right side up, look down at that word. If it's red, tap it. It's going to turn gray. Agree to it. And you are subscribed, and you won't miss none of this heat. None of this heat that I got to drop, right? And guess what? The best part is it's free and it supports me, right? Thank you. I'm just going to say thank you now because I love you guys. And I know that you want to support me, and I just know that you subscribe. And I appreciate it. Now back to it. All right. So this is what one layer of the foundation look like. And they write it's medium coverage because, as you guys see, I have freckles and they are still showing, right? But I want more coverage in this part of my face, so I'm gonna go in and with like 1.5 more squirts. Put a little less setting spray. If you put too much setting spray, it's gonna thin it out. It's gonna thin out your foundation on your face. It's gonna make it watery, right? The purpose of me mixing the setting spray into the foundation while I'm mixing it on instead of just spraying it on top is that the formula actually works better when it's mixed with the product. So now you have the set and spray formula inside of your foundation as you applying it on the face. So it's going to help you keep the foundation on. And we all know with these masks, the area right here is the first to go. So just a good little tip of making your makeup stay is to use this. Now, I'm going to go simple today. I'm not going to cream contour. I'm not going to take it there. I'm going to show you ladies how to contour your face using powders. I actually, did you know that for most women of darker shades, it's hard to find a bronzer, they all ashy? Did you know that you could take your eyeshadow palette and use your deepest browns, the biggest browns, which usually the most colors in the palettes, and use that to contour your face, your nose? Did you know? Well, I hope you know now, all right? So I'm gonna use powders to contour my face today. So first, starting off, I'm going to highlight my face, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use this NARS Radiant Creamy concealer in the color Medium Dark 2 in Caramel. Okay. Don't ask me why I got the little one, but I do. I have so much concealer. So you guys want to be careful with your concealer. Me personally, I'm an OG and I know what I need. So I'm going to come around here. So the more you put on, the more you have to blend out, right? And the farther you put it down is where it's stretching. You don't need that. If you, like me, I cover the whole area because I have dark circles. If you don't have dark circles and you just want to do a little highlight, you can go do. And in the corner right there, that's it, and spread it down. You don't have to go crazy, okay? You don't have to lather it on. You don't have to do that. The longer you let your concealer sit on your face, the more, the more it goes, like the more it's set up, right? So if it's watery when you first put it on and you spread it out, it's going to shear out. As you let it sit, it builds up and it won't be, the color is going to stay. Like how deep it is, I'm just going to blend out the bottom and then I'm going to end up with that full coverage. So I didn't have to put that much, if that makes sense. If it don't, then I'm going to show you when it's time to blend it out. And another thing, I don't go crazy on my nose. The more you put on, the more you have to blend out, right? So work smart, not hard. Don't give yourself so much. If you are a beginner, less is more. Start off small, start off with a little bit amount and blend it out and add where you need it until you figure out what's the right amount for your face, okay? Less is more. Do not start off heavy. Start off light. Trust me. All right, so now that we here, I am going to go in with my Fenty Pro Filter setting powder in the color Honey. Wipe that off. Looks better. In the color Honey. And I'm going to take a little bit of that and I am going to bake my lower jawline. Now again, I said we do have the mask things going on. So I bake with a damp sponge. Again, a damp sponge. It makes it squishy. It makes it blow up. You get more area. And these sponges are from Real Techniques. Yeah, I really like it. I like the way they shaped. I really like it. So as you see, I just smiled. You can see that. I'll follow that line and bring it all the way there. And this is what's gonna give you some contour to the face, some, you know, definition, where you can see where it starts and ends. You can see your jawbone, right? Same thing. All you gotta do is smile when you see it. Boom. And bring it through. And push it in. Push that powder in, you guys. You don't need a lot. Just need what you got on there. And push it into the face. Important thing, make sure you look straight ahead. Make sure that they are even, right? Because this side is a little slimmer than this side, so I gotta go back in it. And here. It's important, make sure it's even. Trust me, make sure it's even. Make sure it's even. So before I spread my concealer out, I'm gonna go through with a big fluffy fan brush. If you don't have one, you can use an angle brush or a fluffy domed brush to apply your bronzer. Should I use an eyeshadow? Cause I got bronzer palettes. I got a lot of bronzer palettes, y'all. You know what? I'm just gonna use my bronzer palette because I don't feel like getting up. But if y'all want to see a video of how to use an eyeshadow palette on your whole face, not just your eyes, comment below and I'll teach you guys how to do it. So I have this bronzer palette. It's from Ace Beauté and it's Bronzed in Paradise. And I'm gonna take this big old fluffy brush and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna rub it into all of them, right? All of them is gonna give me a nice balance of darks to lights. And oh, here, and come here, and here, and then I'm gonna rub into it again, right? Flick of the wrist, make sure that you knock off the excess product. And when you are a beginner, always start at the back, because you go feel real crazy if you got too much on your brush and you pile it on in the front of your face. So if you put it at the base of your face when you first starting, it'll avoid that. So the key to bronzer is it goes on your face like a 3. So here, boom, and around here. So remember that, like a 3, boom, and boom. So that's what I'm about to do, right? So I'm gonna take that bronzer, go around, hit in there, hit on the temples. All right, hit on the temples, hit on the front, hit on the front. My favorite part is getting this jawline together. Now, the thing about powders is powders are the first thing to fall off your face if you don't set your face right, right? So that is the purpose of creams, on why people use a cream to contour their face first, so that when the powders fall off, they still have a base of that color left on their face. FYI, okay? It's not necessary. It's just backup, like wearing a bra or titty tape. You don't want it to fall out. You want it to be secure. So if it do fall out or if it do move, you covered, right? Same thing. Maybe, maybe not. Apples and oranges, potato, however you want to do it. All right, so now that my concealer has set long enough, and actually, before I move on, I am going to take a small fluffy brush and I'm going to contour my nose. If you feel like your concealer has set too long, all you got to do is spray your face. And it's a difference between a hydrating spray, a fixing spray, and a setting spray. If you use a setting spray and you don't move fast enough, you're setting the makeup into place. So make sure you move fast enough, okay? So I'm going to contour my nose right quick, and I'm going to use the first shade here. Actually, I'm going to use the second one to contour my nose. Dig that in there. Tap off the excess product. Look straight ahead. And take it where I need it to go. Now, I used to think I was just like one of them girls who can just go crazy, right? And I used to use creams and all that, and it was just too much. So I went back to the basics. Oh, y'all, I ain't even finished putting the primer on my eye. But I'm gonna do that real fast. This right here is taking time because I'm talking and showing y'all. This right here, once you guys master it, it's less than 20 minutes to get this face on. Less than 20 minutes. All right, so go around. And you just creating a shadow. So the light make things, when the light color make things look bigger and brighter and highlighted. The dark color make shadow and make them look deeper or smaller, right? And the point of contouring your nose is to create a smaller snatch nose, shorter at the tip, round, however you want to put it, right? So I know you guys can already see what I did. All right, back to the concealer. So I am going to start with my forehead, okay? All right, so I got me a little blending brush. I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna buff out the edges. You do not need to go in between. The key to blending is to get rid of any lines of demarcation, right? The key to blending is to get rid of any lines of demarcation. Lines of demarcations is harsh lines that you can see. Like how you see how I'm blending that out and you can see that ring of white and that ring of brown. That is the line of demarcation and that is what you don't want. So after you blend it out, you take your damp beauty blender and you press them together. Bam, smooth out. Go into that middle. And everything that's in the middle, you pushing it into your skin. You don't want to drag that, the stuff that's in the middle. Same thing with the eyes. Come through, come to the bottom of it. You don't have to drag far. You don't want to drag far because the worst thing you can do is make this part of your face look so long by bringing it down here, and then you got that one strip. This part and all this gonna look so long in the middle, so you don't want that, right? And it's easier to blend light colors into dark colors versus blending the dark into the light. So that was the purpose of me applying my bronzer before I blend out of my stuff, before I blend that out. And so come around and bring it up your nose, right? So remember we working with that contour. I just put that dark color. So I'm gonna bring that around to help what's going on with my nose. Then I'm gonna come around to this side. And remember, I still haven't touched where the most of the product is. I'm only blending out the edges. Let me turn this way so you guys can see. I'm only blending out the edges. And you can use a bigger brush if you want, but for more control, you can use a small brush, right? The bigger brush is for when you need to move fast. When you need to move fast. All right, so again, now that I'm touching the product where the most was, I am not sweeping it out. I am pushing it in to where I want it to sit. Pushing it in. Anywhere else, just blend it out. Bring a little bit around the top of those brows. Same thing here. Not spreading it, patting and pushing it in. Okay. And it comes on the edges. Now, into the nose. I'm gonna take this sponge. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do the same thing here. And this is gonna marry the light and the dark. So if the light goes over into the dark, it's gonna be easy for me to fix it. And I'm gonna do the same thing for here in my eyes. That's the key to the sponge. It's to blend, to help push the powders into your face and everything else, right? Bam. Now, chin. I do not use a lot on my chin because I don't want my chin to look big. It's going to spread around. So I just use what I need to give me that light little, look how that blended out, y'all. Not too much. Put too much, girl, it'll be all out there. I don't got time. And bam. Use a sponge, blend it in. It's important to have a sponge. I'm a brush person. I do use a sponge when it comes to matte products because it is damp, but majority of the time I am using a brush. So I'm just gonna go in with the P. Louise base again and finish the top of my eye before I put any powders on. Quick and simple. Make sure that you're gentle on your eyes. You don't have to go crazy. You just want to cover up the rest of the eye. And for those who wondering, these are my lashes also in the style Envy. Okay. Sure. That same blending brush, I'm gonna go in with this. I don't want nothing to look too blocky. And then I'm just gonna sweep around and pat that base into place so I don't have no patches. All right. Next thing, I'm gonna go in with a lighter powder. You can use the honey if that's what you choose to use, but me, I like for my under eyes to look a little brighter, so I'm gonna go in with a lighter color from the same brand, which is Fenty, and use Cashew. And I'm gonna hold both of them up so you can see the difference in the colors. As you can see. So this is Cashew. And this is honey. So this is my all over face color. And this is what I use on my under eyes, right? So I'm gonna go in. Go in with a different side. And I love these Real Technique blenders because they shape like so easy to get into the face. Alright, so I come up. First thing I come up is put a straight line to where, because remember I contoured my nose, right? So come straight in there. And notice what I'm doing. I am pushing the powder onto my face. And then I'm going under the eye, pushing the powders into my face. I do not bake my under eye because I don't want it to be dry and crusty. And then I bring that powder around to the top of the lip. I only put powder on the top of my lip because I don't want my lip to look too long. But I do want to set it with like a lighter color. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Come to where I want that contour to be. Press and press. Come around the front of my nose. Because we're using the powder to help contour. So I want my nose, instead of looking short and pudgy, I want it to look pointy like a little ball, right? So same thing, taking the rest of the powder that's on this blender, and I'm pressing it into the face. I'm gonna take just a little bit on the tip, and then I'm gonna go on the top of the eye. So this powder will act as my eyeshadow today. I might go in with a little bronzer if I feel like I need some definition, but most likely I will keep it like this. And I'm doing the same concept. And because I have lashes on right now, I really am like being really particular with how I'm putting it on because I don't want my lashes to turn white. Right? So around there. So same thing here in the middle where I had the highlight. Take that and I'm gonna press it into there. Press it in, press it in. And then I'm gonna come here and my chin. And then I'm even gonna take here and go up the middle of the nose. I don't want to bring this all the way on. Down. So this is how the face look powdered. Me personally, I want to go back in with just the same product that's on my bronzer brush. I'm not adding no more product. And just going in and sweeping around the product. And so now I'm going to take a powder brush and again pushing and sweeping at the same time. Because I you know, you want to leave the brightness. So to remove that powder, you want to, like down here, it baked, so I kind of do like little twirls to make sure I don't have no lines set, but you can kind of like see how it put a different color instead of that bright mute color. It's giving me some character to my face using this one. Now, powders do and will make your face look very matte and dry. So the setting powder is what brings your face back to life. Trust me. So now you can see where I've put all the powders, right? Baby look white like dry. White and dry like a little ghost, right? But before I move on, I want to go back over my nose with the bronzer. Put that there. All right. So I'm going to go back over my nose with the bronzer brush just to make sure that I'm not missing nothing. And then take it just a little bit into the corners of my eyes. But I didn't put no more product on the brush, y'all. Just going back over it to make sure that I didn't cover it up. Same thing here. This is only because I use powders, y'all, that I'm going back in, because I'm used to having that base under there. And so anywhere that you feel still kind of look like dry, you can hit over it with a damp sponge. So now, the next step is all about the setting spray, the misting. I'm not putting my blush on yet, because blush is the first thing to come off too, because it's a powder. But I'm a mister. Don't judge me. Get with it. Now remember, I put makeup on my neck too, so to make sure that it don't transfer, you want to take some of the powder that you put down at the base, and make sure you just take a little bit over your neck and hit your ears. Hit your ears. Yeah. Right. Turning on a book, talking about she figured as much. What is she talking about, y'all? Oh my God. All right, so the tip to the setting spray is that all those powders, even look at my face right now. So already coming back to life. All those powders, you want to marry them together, and you want to bring life back into your face, because all those powders will have you looking drier than a I don't want to be inappropriate. What is it? Y'all say something in the comments. Drier than a motherfucking cotton mouth? What? A cracker eating competition?
Oh my God! Wow!
Okay, so I'm taking this damp sponge. I know I have my face turned this way, but can you guys see? And every place that I put it is there. So now I'm gonna do blush. Now, here's my thing with blush. A lot of blush palettes are shimmery blushes, and When I do a natural face, I really do like a matte, like no shimmers. I might do a natural little highlight or something like that. But I don't go crazy. I don't need a whole bunch of shimmery stuff. So I prefer to use eyeshadow. So for my blush, I will be dipping into the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. And I'm going to use 2 colors actually. I'm going to put the pink on, the lighter color on my brush first, and then I'm going to dip into this orangey color. Just to give me some type of, you know, sparsity, some type of difference. And when you're mixing colors, it's better to put the light color on the outside first before you put the darker color, and you just dip in between 2, and it gives you a nice little color. Bam, look at that. Nice peachy orangey color. Tap it off. So this is when I touch the back of my hand, because look at all that. Look at all that. That would have been all on my face, y'all. So when you do blush, you can touch the back of your hand, y'all. So I'm going to smile and just like me. Add a little bit of color. Go on top of my nose. Cute little flush of color. I don't know if the light is doing me justice, y'all, but what I see in this mirror look good. All right, it's time for a highlight. I am going to take a little bit of this Hourglass and Bronze Flash. And it's a cream stick, girl. This is expensive. Shout out to BoxyCharm, because this is expensive. And I'm just going to take it right there and dab here. Just a little bit here. A little bit here. A little bit on the tip of my nose. On the tip of my nose. And then, only then, I'm going to take one of these beauty blenders. And then I'm going to tap it in. Woo, woo, baby. It look good. It's looking good and natural. I know y'all seen where I stuck it on there. So now, this beauty blender, I gotta blend it out. Come on now. You know, I'm sitting back. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see myself. I don't want to try to teach y'all something. Y'all be like, that do not look good. All right. So, we're here now. So, now I'm just going to go and put on some mascara right quick. Change my clothes right quick. And then I'm going to come back. And then we're going to do the lips. And let you guys see the final look. All right, be right back. All right, you guys, I'm back. I'm dressed now. Fixed my little hair the way I wanted to fix it. It's feeling a little innocent. I got on a little short little romper. Okay, so now the only thing left for this look is to go ahead and do my lips. And I'm gonna do something really basic and simple because this is a no makeup look, right? So I'm going to go in with some lip liner, which is from NYX. It's a matte lip liner, and I guess the color say Los Angeles. And I'm going to come up closer so you guys can see. Now I do overline my lips. Give me more of a fuller lip. I don't know, let me pick this liner out of other liners. I ain't going so hard with the browns. Alright, so lips is lined, and I will be taking some of my Diamond Explosion lip gloss. This is from my brand, and I'm gonna use the squeeze tool. I got wands, so y'all see how my wands look. But this is a clear gloss with holographic lip gloss, glitter in it. And it looks dark, but it's not. That's just the glitter inside of it. Yeah, I look some little fun, something going on with it. It's a cute little lip gloss. Nothing major, you guys. Oh, and before I forget, I gotta put my mole on because as you guys know, my mole is real. Okay? Like I'm missing something. Now y'all see it. Don't play. So yeah, so I'm gonna check back in with you guys and let you guys know how the foundation is leading up. Now, this said that this is a matte foundation, you guys. Do this look matte to y'all? It doesn't. So, you know, it's a little bit drier than what any luminous would be, but it's just some regular, you know, but it goes on flawless. Look how my skin look. So yes, I'll check back with you guys when I get back home later on. Like I said, this makeup been done since around like 3:30. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys because remember it said it was a 24-hour wear, long wear foundation, supposed to stay all day. So I'm gonna check back in with you guys and let you know what I think. All right, girl. Be back.
One eternity later.
All right, you guys. So I didn't feel like turning on all the lights and stuff. It's about maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And this is me in my face after all those hours over. I put it on around like 3, so yeah, it's a long time. Quite frankly, I already knew that this foundation was fine. I would not necessarily say to me that it performs as a matte foundation. I do say that it helps with the oil. I'm not as oily as I normally tend to be, but yeah, other than that, I feel like it's still on there. You know, I done fell asleep, took some little naps and stuff like that, but I mean, I really didn't go nowhere today. I stayed in the house, I was chilling, but I put it on. I reviewed it. So let me quit playing with y'all. But no, I've been wearing this foundation like prior, like for about 2 weeks. So I already know how it performs. It's definitely worth the money, you guys. Again, I know I stated previously on how when I use it on certain clients, how it just like tend to match them. I think it got like components that like, cause I guess it oxidizes and gets a little darker. However, whatever. Yeah, but yeah. See you guys for the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Tune in for the next one. See you guys.
You know I got a full clip. Walk out and use it. Walk right past your bitch and have to say excuse me. I thought she was a groupie. Couldn't find out, bitch.